Hey y'all, Jesse Kaling coming at you with another general weekly for the week of September 24th in 2018. So the deck I'm going to be using for this spread is the Butterfly Oracle by Doreen Virtue, which makes a lot of sense considering we just had the autumn equinox and full moon in Aries on the 24th. So if you would like to support the channel, please like, share, subscribe. You can do energy exchange donations for videos such as these, or the picket cards that people seem to really enjoy. You can join me on Patreon for monthly contributions in exchange for personal services. You can get a personal service, either healing, Reiki session, or a card reading. Both are psychic services. Both I request you send an email to request those services. Donation-based services. Although it is suggested $50 for a half hour, $75 for an hour. Adjust your budget accordingly. If you really want to reach out and like you really want a reading, but you only got 20 bucks, baby, it's okay. I got you. I'm here for you. All right. So, and also Facebook and Instagram. You can join me there. Links and information and descriptions and instructions and all that will be down below in the information box. And Facebook and Instagram, daily card pulls. Awesome posts, I think. So let's see what's going on here for this week. Butterflies, talking about changes. Seeking and finding for the overall tone. Leaving. Windfall. Memories and body changes. All right, and I just got ethereal body changes. So, seeking and finding in combination with that leaving card. Seeking and finding, how stereotypical, cliche is the saying, I guess. You cannot have a beginning without an ending. You have to be willing to end something first before you can do a new beginning. Something really full circle is coming here, which is these two. Leaving. Whew. Leaving behind ways of life, leaving behind your problems, your worries, your woes, leaving behind whatever holds up room in your heart to prevent this from coming in, right? You're leaving behind, you're leaving room for the good stuff. Making way for the new, for the good stuff. I just heard circumstantial. I am seeing someone going to get something, or someone maybe, and so because of their circumstance, like circumstances are pushing domino effect, which then changes another person's circumstance. You feel? So like when things happen, it's a blessing for sure, but just know that this week, it's not, you can thank the individual ego. You could, and you should. But this kind of windfall here happens with such a vast level of collective effort from the ethereal realm. So that ethereal body changes makes a lot of sense when it is first the energy that shifts to become form. And this is destiny. This is a long time in the making. This is part of the ascension process. This windfall is also, you can think of it as a gift for the globe of just this leaving behind a way of being. The divine feminine is waking up and reclaiming their power, and the divine masculine is learning what it means to be a divine masculine and not a toxic masculine. There is a huge shift going on globally, consciously. So wherever you fall on the spectrum, if you're a divine masculine embodier, you really are leaving behind more of these patterns of behavior. Whereas the divine feminine embodiers are really leaning more toward the leaving behind certain ways of thinking. And both co-create this magnificent balance that bring in, that usher in new energy, that really push you toward a shore that is of a paradise that can take care of both of you. Both of you being, okay, so I guess that was a twin flame message for the divine masculine, divine feminine balance. But both of you could also mean the divine feminine and masculine within the soul. This windfall here, if you leave behind whatever you're being asked to leave behind via your circumstances, if you do that work, whatever you worry about or have worried about or think you are responsible for will somehow solve itself. It's removing a responsibility that is not yours and allowing and giving the responsibility to fall where it will. And Spirit's always got your back. They will always recycle. They will always resituate. And again, I am seeing just this ushering of energy blowing all over the globe, scattering and rearranging things in such a way where puzzle pieces fall into each other, and those that are nowhere near their puzzle pieces get pushed closer toward their puzzle pieces for a smooth, cohesive landscape as a global collective. So that's very interesting. I just heard 3 years. So 3 years from now, we may see some real progress about this global connectivity. Maybe more of those that have been pushed aside that are not falling into their puzzle pieces find their puzzle pieces, and more of the big pictures created through individual stories of the collective clicking into place. Beautiful. At the end of the week, we got memories and body changes. So memories here, very much tied in hand in hand with this leaving. Some of you may be getting news of a form of leaving. And by the end of the physically, like you may be physically moving, or you may have a job offer in a different city, or maybe there's a marriage proposal and or you need a vacation. No matter what is happening this week in your physical world, there is time to reflect on that which you are leaving behind. And this is the most excellent time for you to pick the gems from all the rocks, to take the good stuff, and especially the good stuff that was found underneath the bad stuff, you know, that could only exist because of everything you went through. Take those with you. Let that be your fuel. Other than that, you don't need to revisit all the unpleasantness, right? Practice your free will to seek and find everything that you need within everything that you have. And that seeking and finding is also speaking about that windfall. As soon as you leave something behind, what you seek is seeking you, and it will find you. What you seek will find you this week. As long as you do some of the work, and some of you I'm feeling are really, the collective I should say, some of the collective is really, really feeling very excited, very relieved about this. And some of the collective might feel that panic, right? But that's the power of the self. Don't panic, because this is abundance coming in, right? Just recalibrate, rechannel that energy into excitement, and you'll be all right. Because the body changes. That wave of cosmic pushing energy that pushes some people into puzzle piece place and some toward their puzzle piece place. It is a different circumstance. It is a different world on an energetic level. So your world is not the same. You are feeding with a co-creative team member, either ethereally or physically, which I am getting for a lot of people. This windfall can be a surprise of great magnitude. And as your energy is properly channeling with a reciprocating energy, for the first time perhaps in your life, it can create massive changes to your actual physical body when your energy body is set in motion from the cosmos and your physical body catches up later on. So your appetite may change, especially if you've been addicted to food. And we're not talking about obesity here. We're just talking about replacing love with food. I've done it. That was most of my thing. That was all of the Kohlberg's thing. We just eat the food instead of give the love, because, like, I don't know, that's just the lineage. So it's that sort of thing. As your energy changes, your coping mechanisms will change. You understand? So you might be inspired to go do tennis or try a sport or eat a little bit better, try a different food. And we're even talking like eating meat after so many years of vegetarianism. There's just changes. There's changes being inspired by these energetic changes going on, and really do take the good stuff with you. It is your story. Own it. Love it. By picking the gems if you need to, you know? And really, nobody needs excess weight in their story, so love what you must, but, you know, be discerning and leave a lot behind. It is suggested that you take only the good stuff with you, because that's what you want to build around this. Not rocks from your old book or chapters. No. You want to build the most magnificent, radiant emerald castle. So you gotta pick out all those emeralds and diamonds and rubies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. There it is. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing a general message. I am editing and wrapping up the sample today and tomorrow of my book. So that's where my energy is pouring into. And I hope you like the additional pick of cards that have been coming through. Rather, you know, once a week is not enough in my opinion. Anyway, take care, rock on. I love you for loving yourself, and you know where to find me.